All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to cover a lot of stuff, and we're giving away a night at the Post Oak Hotel, including a nice restaurant package and the day spa that'll be going on today. And if you had a listing since our last contest, you are in this one. So you just need one listing to win it. And it carried through to yesterday. So any listings that you had through yesterday make you eligible for this contest. And we had a ton of listings, so I'm excited about that. Welcome to our stakeholders meeting. It's Tuesday, September 1st, 2020. Just ask that you mute your phones or your Zooms. Want to welcome FAIRWAY. Come on in, buddy.
What's going on, gang?
Got Matt on. Matt, what is going on in your business right now? Have you seen a little bit of a tapering off, or is it still gangbusters?
We are seeing a little bit of a tapering off. I think that, we had the FHFA come in and say that they were going to add that half a point fee. The media has kind of pushed that quote unquote fee out and made it a huge, like, oh my gosh, what has just happened? And the public, is kind of like, well, now it's going to hold off until December, and we want to get our stuff locked in. So we're starting to see a little bit this week now that news has come out, but it's a complete misunderstanding, or at least from what I'm seeing from the people that I've talked to about what that fee really is.
Why don't you tell us quickly what that is so that our agents can go ahead and disseminate that information to their clients in case it's out there?
Sure. So what's going on is, with all of COVID, and all of the stuff that the FHA with the CARES Act, all the forbearance that we had going on in March, April, and even still now, they anticipated a default rate of, I couldn't even tell you what the rate was. Anyway, moving forward into today, they're trying to make sure that if they see the default rate start to increase, this 0.5% refinance fee is supposed to help take care of some of that. Now, this fee is not for any sort of purchase business, so it shouldn't be affecting your clients in any sort of way. But if you have any clients that are refinancing to maybe take money out so that they can go purchase a second home, since the market is so hot, that fee, that FHFA fee is of 0.5% has been pushed out to December. Again, you probably shouldn't see too much of it in your client's eyes from a refinance perspective, unless you're taking care of refinances for them, but
so let me get this straight. If you were refinancing $100,000, you got your property refinancing, you have $100,000 still that you owe on it. Are we saying you're going to get hit with another $500?
What I'm saying is that 0.5 point fee is being charged to the lenders, and consequently, what's going to happen is if our prices increase, so are the borrowers' and prices. So it's going to affect their rate. So people that were thinking about refinancing and we're going to hold off a little bit, now they have a little bit more, fire under their tail to do it before December.
Okay. That's when it commences, in December.
Right. And it goes to any business that closes after December 1st. So we as a lender, we increased our rates a little bit for refinances. And then all of a sudden we found out that we were going to be moved back to December, and we automatically, everyone that locked in that 2-week period before we knew, we automatically went ahead and lowered their interest rate down without them even asking. So one of the nice things that FAIRWAY does is just we make sure we treat people right, just like KW does. It's all for one and one for all.
Okay. Very good. Great information. Commences in December.
Sure.
If somebody's looking to do this, it would make sense that they would refinance now.
Yep.
Okay. Very good. Thanks, man.
One other thing I just wanted to add, I just got some new marketing stuff that I'm looking to test out, and I'm looking for a few people. If you have any listings or just open houses that are coming up, I need a guinea pig or two. Again, I'm not going to ask you for any money. I just want to try some things out, see what you think, get your opinion. So if you have any desire for some free marketing for the next few weeks or even permanently, reach out to me, shoot me a text message or an email real quick, and we'll see what I can get for you.
What's that number to text you at?
If you go back on my slide, it should be right there, 281-889-0403.
Awesome.
And would love to help you guys out.
Thank you for offering.
Thank you.
All right. Kelsey, you there, bud? Kelso. All right, we'll come back to you. We've got Morgan in the office, and she's here working very long hours. She's never been busier, she said. Our Platinum partners want to thank North American Title with Deanna Mellis and Alamo Title with Kathy Crittenden. Please consider using our partners when you're doing something. They're vetted by us, and they're fantastic. Allegiance Title with Jeannie Kugler and Carla Schraub. One Guard Home Warranty with Victor Coskio, and BRPS Title with E.L. Crane. On the culture side, we've got some stuff going on. I know that, Patricia, you've worked very hard. What we want to talk about today is Hurricane Laura. We missed it, but as far as Lake Charles, they are decimated. Sophie, who went on a bachelorette party this week, she was in Louisiana during the storm, but her area was not hit, but she drove through this. They're not going to have power, it looks like, potentially for months. The KW office there was destroyed. And so I reached out to the OP, basically the team leader's boss, and just asked, what is it that you're needing right now? So what they're needing right now is manpower. If you were interested and you had the availability, you had the time, they need manpower. They also do need support on the money side. There's lots of gift card drives going on, and we've got one going, we will here. So those are two very, very big pieces that they are in need of. Manpower and then of course any kind of money. Was there something else, Sophie?
I'm just gonna send out links.
Okay, we're gonna shoot out a link to you, and you can choose to contribute however you'd like to. Anything will help, because we're talking about it has a mass support within the KW circle. When we had Harvey, boy, they reached out to us. That office reached out by bringing in a truck of water, which you know how incredibly in need we were of things like that, resources like that. We want to support our sister office because we certainly reap the benefits of having a great loving culture within KW. So you're going to get a link. We ask that you take a look at that. And if you're interested in actually going down as a team to help out, we would love to help organize that. And then we still have a big push for I Believe in Brookwood. The goal is to raise $1 million for these citizens of Brookwood. And again, if you've been up there, you know what I'm talking about, how they created an environment that oftentimes in years past, anybody with any kind of a mental disability was written off. Here they become valued citizens. And that's what we're all about, building up other people. This is a golden opportunity to help, because right now they are not getting the visitors there. They're going to do the same thing that everyone else is doing, but they still need the resources to keep it going. So we ask that you can help support in this. And you've got information on the bottom with brookwoodcommunity.org. Believe, and we're going to be doing more things there. Our goal is to help them raise $1 million by the end of this year. And tribes, do I have Kate? All right, Kate will pop on as soon as she sees that she's on mute.
Yep.
Oh, there she is. Come on back.
I was hoping not to be on video was my main thing. Well, tribes, we've got a couple of fun things going on. We've got the sinners and we've got the religious. So after last week, I had a couple of people respond to say yes, they would be interested in getting together to do a rosary tribe. But I also had people who sent a message through chat instead of speaking out loud. They obviously didn't like being so close to the religious people, and they said, we want a poker tribe. So
can we do them both together at the same time?
I think go from one to the other. I think it's a sequential tribe setup.
Kate, I grew up in Las Vegas. There is a lot of praying going on every one of those poker tables, I promise you.
You might be right. Well, we'll ask Lourdes if she wants to lead both. Anyhow, so good enthusiasm for 2 new tribes. And as always, I'm open to any ideas. All I need is 2-3 people with a similar interest, and I can put you guys together, and then you guys take it from there. We did have an attempt to start 2 separate networking tribes, one in Katy and one in the Northwest. And they haven't really gotten anywhere, which I'm surprised by, because I'm the Heights a lot, and if there was a Heights tribe, I would absolutely welcome the opportunity to network and brainstorm and problem solve and market to the other agents in my area. So I think a Katy tribe would be fantastic. I think a Northwest one would be great. I think an Inner Loop one would be great. So for any of you agents out there multitasking while you're half listening to the team meeting, let me just make a pitch. Step up, be involved, contact me, let me know what you might be interested in, and I'll hook you up in a group conversation with anyone else who's similarly interested.
Okay, Kate, how do they contact you?
Kate Ferguson at kw.com, or contact Jorge and say, who's the lady who's doing tribes? So one or the other.
All right. And do they actually have a set time for the Rosary Tribe?
No, we're not quite that far on yet, but we will be hopefully by the end of this week.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
I could have made a praying joke there, but I'm going to pass on it.
Fair enough. All right. September 1st, we have Ann Kanaki's birthday, Conrad Molsky, Maria Diaz, Sarah Powell on the 2nd, Erica Gillum on the 3rd, Keedron Smith on the 4th, Atul Wahahwa and Michelle Weaver and Susan Gaze on the 5th, Brad Evans on the 6th, the best name in real estate, Elizabeth Sell Now and Laura Allen, and on the 7th, Marissa Lebeau. Happy birthday. So I had someone contact with me. They have a state-of-the-art 15-minute mobile testing. They will come to the office, be in the parking lot, and they said in order for us to do it, all we need is 5 people. They need a minimum of 5 for it to make it worth their time. They do charge. It's $150. They do not take insurance, but they said people have submitted to their insurance and have been successful in getting reimbursement. If you are interested, as long as we have more than 5, we'll go ahead and contact them and have them come out. All we need you to do is email Sophie. Sophie, what's your email address?
It's executiveadmin@kwmemorial.com.
Okay, super long, executiveadmin@kwmemorial.com. All you do is, if you're interested, if you just would like to know what's going on, maybe you're planning on taking a trip and you're going to need to do this anyway, we can get it in. You don't have to wait the 3 to 7 days. It's 15-minute results. Okay, we're still busy as ever. Transaction coordinators, Don Shelton and Melissa Ramirez, they're here to help you. What the tech? Do we have Gabby coming on? Gabby?
Gabby's here.
Gabby,
Yes.
help us out. Gabby, do you have any special news going on?
No.
Okay, fair enough. Tell us what's going on.
Okay, so I'm gonna share my screen.
Do I need to unshare? I'm gonna
Yes,
unshare.
you need to unshare.
Perfect.
Okay, so today is nothing in particular. However, if you guys have a Twilio account connected to your commands, please pay attention to an email that's gonna come up like this. So it's gonna come up from KW Marketplace Team. If you look into your KW email, you can always just type in Twilio in the search bar and you're gonna find this email. So important changes are coming up. I believe the date is September 8th, where all these changes are gonna take place. So please, if you do have a Twilio account already created, go ahead and go find that email, because then you're gonna have a link right here that says click here to get further instructions on what you're supposed to do before that date. It implies a nice discount that you guys are gonna get in your messages. And then you can also change your number. So now you can pick a number. If you wanna change that, that's gonna be like rerouted to your previous number. And then you're also gonna see from your command accounts how much are you spending, so you can have a better understanding of how much you're actually spending in those text messages. That link is gonna take you here. And in here, you're gonna see all the changes coming up. They are going to send you another email closer to the date, because you do have to take 2 steps before that date. And these are the 2 steps that you need to take. So I would definitely go find that email if you're using Twilio. Another thing that I wanted you guys to know is pretty cool things are coming up with Command during Mega Camp. As you know, they save the good changes for either Mega Camp or family reunion. So this is exciting. Lots of changes coming up. One of the big ones is that now in Command, after Mega Camp, you're going to be able to see up to 500 contacts at a time, which also, as you know, allows you to do bulk tasks for 500 contacts at a time, which makes it so much easier. So this is going to save you a lot of time. Another thing coming up is the email editor. So now you'll be able to have a very easy to follow email editor where you can build the image structure as however you want. You don't have to use the 2 templates that you're offered. So that's pretty exciting, and it's going to be super easy. Same as when you create a landing page, just drag and drop the widgets, and then you'll create your email template. So that's pretty exciting. And the last thing that you're going to be able to see in Mega Camp is they are going to habilitate finally the capability for you to follow up with your clients every time you move a transaction in your opportunities pipeline. So every time you move them from active to under contract or whatever that might be, the system will automatically send your clients those items that you already completed. So you'll always keep them updated on the process. You don't even have to do anything. So that's pretty exciting. Those are only 3 things out of the many that are going to be released during Mega Camp. So I would definitely go and sign up for Mega Camp if you can, since it's online. And also right now they're offering, if you sign up until tomorrow, you get to enter to sweepstakes. So there's a lot of prizes going on. If you registered before this, you are automatically enrolled in this as well. So if you go and register now, you get to enter in this. You get to win from 500 to 2,000 in prizes. Pretty cool things. So I think that's it for today.
All right. So when she started talking, it really did feel like watching Charlie Brown and the parents talking. I promise you, you attend Mega Camp, this makes sense. There are other agents out there that are leveraging Command at a very high level. Other areas of the country are leveraging Command at a really high level. Don't get left behind on this. Yes, it is technology, but they get that we're not 15 and going through school right now. For many of us, we haven't looked at learning something that takes a little bit of time in years and years and decades. They have broken this down, spoon-fed it, and now they've added so much more. They've learned so much along the way. And I ask that you embrace this, because this is one of the key pieces of our company, the technology. $250 million was spent on this. Take advantage of that. And so if you don't have this down, come to Mega Camp. If you do, come to Mega Camp just to see who the top agents are and specifically what are they doing? How do they use this program? The investment is modest. They don't make money on Mega Camp. It costs them more to do Mega Camp. Take advantage of it. It's in 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, you'll have the best of the best in front of you from the comfort of wherever you are. It's all internet-based. Thank you, Gabby. All right, market updates. So it's easy to say, hey, market's going crazy, but let's take a look at specifics. When you're talking to your clients, it's great if you give them specifics. And so let's take a look. So builder and realtors agree, real estate is back. I cut out a bunch of stuff. I'm hitting the high points. So when shelter-in-place orders brought the economy to a screeching halt earlier this year, many believed the residential housing market would follow suit. Countless analysts predicted buyer demand would disappear and home values would depreciate for the first time in almost a decade. That, however, didn't happen. It appears the opposite is taking place. I have been saying we are going to be very strong through September. I've been consistent on that, and we have been. Now, even speaking with our lender, we saw we've taken a little bit of a step back, perhaps, but some of it's artificial. So it's still looking pretty strong. We're in September now. Now, builder confidence, all-time high. That's a big deal because the Builder Association has been around for many, many years, decades and decades. Last week, it was reported that applications for new home purchases with home builders were 39% higher than in July of 2019. And that sends builder confidence soaring. Each month, NAHB releases its Housing Market Index, a survey of NAHB members who rate market conditions, and they look at 4 key pieces for the sale of new homes at the present time and over the next 6 months, as well as prospective buyer traffic for new homes. This month, they reported that builder confidence in the market for newly built single-family homes increased to its highest reading in 35 years since the index has been around. That's a really big deal, the biggest ever. When you let a buyer know that this is the time and confidence is high, and then you let your sellers know, because we have a deficit of inventory out there in all areas in the city. We looked at 22 of them. 22 of them are down as far as number of listings. People need to know market is great. This is a great time to list. So existing homes are also selling like hotcakes. Last Friday, NAR released its existing home sales report. The report revealed that month over month sales increased by 24.7%. That's astronomical, setting another record for the category. The Wall Street Journal reported that the increase crushed expert forecasts. Economists surveyed by Wall Street Journal expected a 14.2% monthly increase in sales of previously owned homes. And that was aggressive, which makes up almost half of the housing market. It makes up most of the housing market, more than it. Home sales increased by 8.7% year over year. So we can say COVID came in, it dropped, and now we have this big boost, but we're saying year over year, 8.7% increase. And now what did we get from COVID? Well, we learned how to work from home. If you can work from home, the average consumer can work from home to do the same job that they do with the same efficacy as going into the office, doing the travel. Look what happened here. This is the big teller here. Plan to buy home due to remote workability. They're now looking at, could I work from home in this particular neighborhood? Do I have the amenities I need? So if I wanted to work from home, since my job is okay with me doing that, long-term, past COVID, 63% said yes. We never even had a category like this. No one would have expected 2/3 of the population to say, I'm going to be looking for a house that I can work out of my home. So consider that as you're talking with your buyers. Do you feel like you may one day want to work from your home? Would you want to work from your home now? That's conceptually what we've got here. It's pretty cool information. And if you share this stat with them, it doesn't seem so unreal. Existing home prices. So we see an increase across the board, 3.5%. In the South, we're at 4.1%. So year over year, price valuations are going up. Now, what we have learned in 2008, when we had the big drop, started really in 2007, and we caught it about 2008. When prices appreciate more than 4% in a year over time, we see 36 to 38 months later, a decrease of about that same amount. That's what we learned from the shift. We can handle about a 4% appreciation. So when Vegas went crazy and Florida did and California, when these areas in Arizona, when they all had that massive increase, 40, 50% increases, they felt it. Those were the areas that really got the punch. We're staying pretty healthy at 4.1%. We don't want massive appreciation for our region. The Housing Market Recovery Index. Here's the 4 key pieces that they look at: demand, supply, price, and time on market. And you can see my little graph here. We were at 106. This is high. This is going end of February, and then it drops down to 83 in the middle of COVID. You know, we're middle of April, and now it's rebounded nicely. We're back up in the 100 index. The 100 is kind of the baseline. And that's what we're looking at. February was our baseline. We're above that now. This is a great time to buy. It is a great time to sell. All right. I want to thank our gold partners, Hercules Packers and Movers with Camille Fay, Acosta Agency with James Acosta, Fixed with Gilberto Alfara Bryan and Bryan Inspections with Christopher Enright and Leger Insurance with Kathy Leger. Cinch Home Services with Lois Ellis. Proct Insurance with Scott Proct. Super Home Warranty with Jean Anton. And Old Republic Home Protection, Tammy Rose. Go for Rent with Jonathan Coleman. Goosehead Insurance with Jasmine Sitko. Home Warranty of America with Stacy Tierheimer. And High Tech Home Inspections with Rachel Williams. Now, let's take a look at your business. And many of you have seen this, but I think it's important that we break down exactly what this looks like. So can I scroll up or down? Okay. Everybody has a natural ceiling of achievement, whether you take real estate classes, whether you take ballet, whatever it is, everybody has a natural level of what they're able to do. And some of us are more talented than others. And some of us have been gifted. We haven't actually taken the education piece of it, but we all have a natural level. Maybe in real estate, without any guidance at all, with just the basics of going to Champions Real Estate School, you get to $1 million and you hit that wall. When we get through that, first off, when we hit the wall, we feel disappointment. That's a natural reaction. I'm stuck here. It's a natural tendency, a behavioral concept. Then we feel resignation. You know, I'm not even sure that I should be doing this. And then we start thinking about other things. Maybe, hey, that other office, they're doing great over there. I must do great over there. Or it's time for me to become an assistant or something outside of the business. They're all natural human reactions. It's when you go from E to P that we see our growth. So E, entrepreneurial. Our natural, I can do this. Eventually, when I say I can do this, but I don't follow it up with anything, I'm going to hit a ceiling. When I hit that ceiling, like I said, in that example, $1 million in sales, I want to bust through it. Now I start doing things like taking the classes I need to take. I practice my script so that when I meet somebody in wherever, at a Starbucks, I'm able to articulate the real estate process. I learned coming to this team meeting, you picked up some stuff about the market, you knew it was good, but now you know X% good, and you're able to give that information. Now we bust through that ceiling because we were purposeful. Every day we ask that you be purposeful. Every day, make contact with 2 people, 3 people, 5 people, even through Facebook. Hey, just checking on you. The market's incredible. Being purposeful, we hit that next level. Maybe that next level, you get a couple more deals, 3, 4, 5 more deals this year. Well, now you've jumped to 2 million, but you hit that next level of achievement. Maybe you're okay with 2 million, but in order to keep growing, we have to keep busting through that ceiling of achievement. And you're going to continue to hit those, you know, until you hit that level that you're thoroughly pleased with. Just remember, to become a black belt in life, you must first commit to move from entrepreneurial to purposeful. All right, guys, read The Millionaire Real Estate Agent for more great tips like that one. Upcoming trainings, win-win systems. So Jim Shelton teaches this. It's going to be Wednesday, tomorrow, 11 to 12, and it's all about Property Desk. So you need to do this. Our Property Desk is on fire. Ask Karina. Every call is an opportunity to show why a person should be interested in you. So you've got to know how to answer that properly. There's certain fundamentals that we require. Take that class. So it's, again, Wednesday, September 2nd from 11 to 12. Facebook business page. No time would be better to learn that than now, especially since we have a partnership with Facebook with Command. Date, time, Wednesday, September 2nd from 1:30 to 3, and Garrett's going to be teaching it. So it should be a great class. Again, September 2nd from 1:30 to 3, get your Facebook business page set up. Toastmasters, Thursday, September 3rd, 10:30 to 11:30. We did miss last week because we anticipated we were going to have a storm. Come to this, and it's something where you don't have to have a prepared speech. You just show up, and you'll have an opportunity to speak if you choose to. Nothing helps you grow better than actually failing in front of others, if that's what you're thinking, or succeeding through others. We're here to support you. So however you perceive it, this is something we're here to support you. And if you feel petrified to speak in public, we're going to support you through that. New agent orientation, Friday, September 4th, 12:30 to 2:30. Garrett does this with the team, and they're going to go through everything that it's going to take to succeed within KW, all the tools and the systems that we have to set you up on your path. Ignite, so that's going to be September 8th. That's when it starts, 8:30 to 12:30. This goes on. There's 20 classes, and what you'll learn, well, the coaches are going to take you through the overview of start with your sphere and build out from there. So if you haven't taken Ignite or you'd like to take it again, please sign up for it. We have our ALC committee meetings. So this is an opportunity to come in, be a part of the Market Center. We cover a lot of things. Our technology meeting, see what we're doing with technology. 9 o'clock Tuesday, September 8th. 10 o'clock, family reunion and mega camp. See what it's about. I mean, we're a week away when this thing happens, a week and a half away. Take advantage of these mega forums that we have to learn, and they're going to go over what you will, the different things we already know about it. Tribes at 11 o'clock. We could desperately use 3 more tribes. If you've got something that you're interested in, I mean, heck, we're going to have a rosary and a poker. You couldn't get more diametrically opposed. Preferred partners. Let's see how we can work with our preferred partners. It's at 1:15. And then on day 2, which will be Thursday, September 10th, we have the Open Books Company, financial planning. You want to see how we run our numbers? You want to see what we're spending money on? Because it does affect profit share, which is very important. When we spend money, that's less money that goes into profit share. So we should be good stewards of the money since we share in that. 10 o'clock, luxury. Even if you're not a luxury agent, we'd love to have you on this call. 11 o'clock, culture. We'd love to have a strong culture. That's more important than anything. We're always doing new initiatives. Right now, we're doing something with the community. We'd love for your input. At 1 o'clock, we have international, an international committee that's dedicated to helping you with clients outside the United States. And then growth also at 1 o'clock. Education at 2 o'clock. And then 3 o'clock commercial. And you're welcome to come to any of these. They're all done through Zoom. Ignite at night. So this will be 5 classes. It starts on the 14th of this month. It's abbreviated, but they run from 6 to 9 o'clock. And it's for our dual career agents. We want to show you the love too. We want to help you so that if you choose to just do real estate, we want to help you get there. Taking Ignite will do that. Now, Mega Camp. It is from September 15th to the 17th. You register by going to megacamp.com. I'm sorry, megacamp.kw.com, because that might actually be a Kahoot question. Megacamp.kw.com is where you go to register. And this is our big event. And it's going to have potentially, they're looking at somewhere around 30,000 agents attending this. There'll be speakers that are the best agents as far as production in the country at this. Hear what they're saying, hear what tools they're using. Pathway to Mastery. This is going to be taught by Joe Diasana. He's the instructor. So this is through the Brian Buffini program, which is not a KW program. It's fantastic. And I encourage you to be a part of that. Tuesday, October 6th. I know it's a ways away, 9 to 11, but we want to get registrations in. Class is 8 weeks long, and it's going to be held weekly. It's $195 plus shipping and taxes, but it's the student training guide is in there. Joe's going to be the proctor for this. We have a lot of agents that have gone through this. They love Buffini and they take it again and again. It's really about working by referral.
Michael?
Yes.
There's, well, one of the reasons why we started promoting Pathways to Mastery now, because we know we still have some time till October, is because there's a big discount going through September. So until September the 30th, you get to pay $195. But after that, if you enrolled after that, then it goes back to the regular price, which I believe it's $350 something.
That's
So it's like a $200 discount. And that's why we are promoting it now, if you want to take advantage of the discount.
It'd be well worth it. And Joe is a great proctor. Jen Tran is a great proctor. So you've got the best, and they know this program. They encouraged me to start seeing Brian Buffini when he did his annual class. I encourage you to take a look at it. All right, so Marilyn's questions. Let me ask some questions. Let's see how we do. Does a seller ever have to agree with an amendment to the contract for closing date, extended termination option, or extension of third-party financing addendum, paragraph 2A. I'm getting some nods. All right, so here's the answer. No, and every buyer agent should always discuss this with any buyer wanting to amend the contract. So if you were on Marilyn's class yesterday, the question was, does the seller ever have to? Okay, next one. How does a seller prove that they have completed repairs per the contract, paragraph 7F? How do they prove that they have completed repairs? I'll tell you how, instead of having everyone say it at the same time. Only paid receipts showing that the agreed upon repairs are repaired, treated, or replaced. So it's got to be with paid receipts showing that the agreed upon repairs were repaired, treated, or replaced. That might even be a question later. And then, can a buyer decide to close if the seller has not completed agreed upon repairs? And part 2 of that is, provide the options a buyer has per the contract when a seller has not completed the repairs per the contract. They just said, hey, I'm not going to do it. So first, can a buyer decide to close if the seller has not completed the agreed upon repairs? And then provide options a buyer has if the seller is just non-compliant. Well, first, as a buyer agent, you will need to provide in writing, remember that part in writing, that you would not recommend that they follow through and close, since they are accepting the property as it is at time of closing. That emotional buyer might say, hey, I don't care, the foundation's not that big of a deal. It will be in 2 or 3 months, but right now they're emotionally excited. Let them know in writing, hey, I strongly disagree with this. I do not, we didn't do what we were supposed to do. Second, the buyer has options in 7F, and they can either terminate and hold the seller in default or extend the contract closing date, providing seller time to complete them. So 2 different pieces there. By the way, take Marilyn's classes.
Michael,
Yes, sir.
before you move on from training, Kelso just texted me that he's teaching on Friday, Mortgage 101 for all our new agents. So they get to know all the products available, and they get to learn everything they need on the lender side. So they can learn, what can they offer to their clients, how does it work, and every questions they have are going to be answered as well.
Guys,
it's on the calendar now, but it's going to be on Friday at 10 a.m.
That is an invaluable class. There's so many options, and as the market tightens up, we know it was like this. Okay, it was here. COVID, it was too low to show. Then it kind of rose up. Then it's here. It had a little bit of a slowing, modest in some areas, modest, but eventually it will get back to normalcy, and you're going to want to have those first-time home buyer products and these other products available. You're going to want to know what they are. And so take the class so that you can learn what's out there. And each bank has got different tools, but a lot of them are common. So please get knowledgeable in this. It's worth spending a little bit of time on Friday to learn something about your business. All right, let's take a look at this Matterport 4905 Elm with Courtney Williams. Not sure if I got Courtney here. But if I don't, we'll just take a quick look at it. Can't describe it because I don't know anything about it. Yeah. Go ahead, I'll let you drive. No, it's pretty. Holy cow, man. Something like those, look at those ceilings. Something you'll see in the Vatican. Yeah. Again, don't know anything about the property, but nice kitchen. How do I get into the backyard? And guys, remember, you can get a Matterport tour. 3,000 square feet is $100. Can't beat that. Nice property. All right. Okay, I want to thank Chick House with Marjorie Blankenship, U.S. Health with Priscilla Moreno, and Empire Utility Concierge with Sarah Flores. Oh, it's all right. So this is what we're giving away now. We got a beautiful night stay at the Post Oak Hotel, 500 in spa treatment, 400 and any of the restaurants, or you can combine them. Second prize is 6 months off your agent bill. Third prize is 3 months off. We're going to go ahead and don't forget about the spa treatment. It's going to be awesome. All right, we're ready to do this. The first person we're going to announce when we do the wheel, we're going to spin the wheel, hold on, is going to be 3 months off. So if you get this, do not say, I won the night stay. This is for 3 months off your bill. And anyone who had a listing is in here. I mean, we've got hundreds and hundreds on here. Let's go ahead and do it. I don't know if it spins on your screen, but it's spinning here. All right, Dominic Barzilla, you just got 3 months off your agent bill. Congratulations. And this for 6 months off your agent bill. Lilia Serrano, 6 months off your agent bill. And have a big one. This is for the night at the Post Oak, the restaurants, and the spa treatment. Emmanuel Thompson. All right, buddy. Congratulations to our winners there. We'll get another listing contest going here shortly. I'll probably announce it in the next day, but that's a pretty good one. Now we're going to get on to Kahoot. How many do we have on? Okay, with the 105, I'm going to give away $100 for Kahoot. Remember, we make the final decision if there's a discrepancy, because there always is. On an answer, just because we didn't think through every angle of it. Kahoot.it is where you want to go. And I'm going to stop sharing now so Sophie can hop in. All right, here it comes. All right, the code is 9238157. Start it up for $100. 6 questions. How do you register for MegaCamp? You don't have to. mykw.com, kwmemorial.com, or megacamp.kw.com. Nice. That's right. MegaCamp. Number 2. So where is MegaCamp? It's in Austin, Houston, online, or it's in Dallas. be online this year. All right. Applications for new home purchases with home builders were up what percent this year over last year in July? 39%, 29%, 35, or 40%? How much are we up? Yeah, we're up 39%. Oh, we had a switch of the leads too. When is the Pathway to Mastery class? Is it October 6th, September 29th, October 13th, or September 22nd? October 6th. We're giving you plenty of notice so that you can get the discount should you choose to do it. Okay, 5 of 6. What class is tomorrow, September 2nd, from 11 to 12? Is it Ignite? Is it the Facebook business page? Is it Toastmasters? Or is it Win-Win Property Systems Property Desk? We've got Jim Shelton's Property Desk, so great job. Got a lot of tight scores here. Jim Shelton got that one right. Last question, how does the seller prove that they have completed repairs per the contract? Paragraph 7F. Only paid receipts showing agreed repairs were repaired, created, or replaced, or emailing the pictures of repairs, verbal work here, or the neighbors will tell you. Only paid receipts when we went over it together. Third place, MDS. Second place, great. First place, Matt back again. Congratulations.
Who was that? Can you put in the chat who that was?
It's me, Anthony.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
That's Anthony, man. The guy wins all the time. Fast fingers.
Anthony,
right,
I'm
guys.
right next to you if you want to share your prize.
Oh, of course. Yeah, I'll share my love. I'll share love.
Yay.
Hey guys, we appreciate you so much. Thanks for being a part of KW Memorial. We're here to support you. Attend these classes. Remember, they're on Zoom. Invest in yourselves. We believe in you. We want you to believe in you. All right, guys, have a great day.
All right.